Welcome to a really interesting video about the right step for the Gong Sirus. Gong advises to take bigger stabs like the Fluid H37 that I've been using a long time. And it's fine, I can pump for 5 minutes with it. It's a good thing. But I had the chance to test really small steps like the Fluid H38 and also the Freestyle Stab XS. It's much shorter if you put it onto the fuselage. Maybe you're asking yourself, why should I take a smaller stab? I tested a lot of Indiana front wings and they always feel more agile and more loose, kind of. The question is why? Their philosophy of pumping is to use really small stabs, and as you can see, they have been quite successful with pumping for more than 1.5 hours. And I think a small stab has less drag and therefore it gets more interesting. So I tested the Fluid H38 for the first time and it is way more lively, it's more agile, it is more loose, and you lose some glide, so you have to pump more often. Your frequency or your cadency gets higher, but you get more freedom on the yaw axis, so you can do some tighter turns and some tighter curves. Then I also tried the Freestyle Stab 37, and this really surprised me. I had the impression I had a bit more glide than the Fluid H38. It's because it has a little bit of more volume, but now the fuselage length is really reduced by several centimeters, and you really feel that. Pumping feels easier. As you can see, there were some waves from some really distant boats coming in, and I had the Freestyle Stab mounted, and so I was really agile. I took like one wave, really short, in front of the pier, and then I did a circle and could take another one that was coming behind. And it wouldn't have been possible to do this with a Fluid H47, but with this short Freestyle Stab, it was really easy to do like tighter turns. So what does it mean? I want to try way more steps. I don't know yet if it's better to take, for example, the Sirus step in really small, so you have like a longer fuselage, or to take like a Freestyle Step where you have a shorter fuselage in the end. But it's definitely interesting to take a smaller step. I guess if you want to go, for example, wake thieving and you want to catch waves of the boats, I would definitely prefer like a smaller step, because you're able to take better turns and catch the wave much better, and you have a bit more freedom. It might not be the best to really pump crazy long, but I guess since pumping feels easier, it would be interesting to test it on a really like long distance pump. There might be needed a compromise. Maybe 37 is quite small, but maybe like 40 would be, I guess, a good compromise. So it would be really interesting to know your thoughts. Maybe you have those stabs that I'm really interested in, like a really small Sirus stab that has a lot of fuselage length, or if you're pumping with a Freestyle Stab. But definitely do not only go with the big stabs. Gong is advising them, and Gong is telling you it's not possible to pump with a small Freestyle Stab in XS, but we pumped with it. So this is my surprise, the crazy amount of agility and freedom to turn that you get. You have a big front wing, so you have glide, but you're also way more agile. So really think about it. Otherwise, if you have any questions, write it in the comments. Thank you for watching, have a great day, and may the foil be with you always.